probably going to do somewhere around $175 million in revenue on e-commerce. The main reason I succeed is because I look for established communication channels. Should an e-commerce business consider creating their own mobile apps? Here's the thing. Creating a mobile app is going to cost a lot of money. So unless you have an established business, it might not be the correct spot for you to be able to create your mobile app. The other thing to keep in mind is that one of the ways that I succeed in the world of marketing with businesses and with e-commerce brands, I have my own e-commerce, of course. I have helped a lot of brands. Like this particular year, we're probably going to do somewhere around $175 million in revenue on e-commerce. The main reason I succeed is because I look for established communication channels. So if you have a mobile app and you have your own app that you need to get people to install, that's not Facebook, that's not Instagram, that's not TikTok, that's not YouTube. These platforms, which are pretty much 10 of them, 12 of them in total, that are social media platforms that have dominated the attention on the planet, of the internet part of the world, they have the attention that you need to be able to grow your business. So if you have a mobile app, which it should be a big investment for most brands in general, depending on where you live, you still need to get people to go to that mobile app. You still need to get people to install that app. So you still need to master, as the first step, social media advertising and traffic on these platforms. You need to master organic content distribution. You need to get people to find interest in your content, in your brand, before you start thinking about creating an app. Because if you just create an app but you don't have attention, how are you going to turn that app into a smart investment? In the case of, for example, someone like 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗟𝗢𝗪, like other brands that we work with, 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗟𝗢𝗪, who's going to do somewhere around $75 million this year, we have an app. We don't really use it much yet. So our massive 8-figure, almost 9-figure businesses do not really depend on an app to grow at this point. We depend on what we do on the social media platforms to generate attention, to drive people to our websites. us.naturalslim.com. That is my e-commerce website for Natural Slim. I want to get people to land on that website. I know that if I get them there, I will be able to convert 2 to 3% of them. And I already know the data science behind it. For every 100 people that I get into my website, I get 2 to 3 of them to place an order. So for me, it is a volume game. I want to get enough people on my website so I can get enough purchases and I can keep that scaling. The same thing with 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗟𝗪. So I see the process of creating an app for your e-commerce site as a longer term strategy for a brand that's really established, that wants already to create an experience for their audience so they can make things better along the way. You know, you look at Amazon, they have an incredible e-commerce app, right? I don't know of a lot of other brands that should be thinking about creating an app as a starting point. That's my take on it.